we are going to start the demo. So first, I need to wear gloves. I apply sanitizer on myself and then on my client. And then we are doing the prep. So nail preparation is not much different from the regular nail prep that we do. I will start with pushing back the cuticle. And prep is exactly the same that you usually do when you prep nails for hard gel, for acrylic. No difference at all. We just push back the cuticle. Well, we already did some light manicure while I was prepping for the webinar, so we will not waste much time for that one. That's why there's not much cuticle work to do at the moment. And after that, I will take off the surface shine with a 180 grit file. No overfiling, no harsh abrasives, just lightly remove the upper layer of the nail. And actually we just removed the old product here, so it's fair to say there's not much filing needed. If you have some leftovers from the hard gel or from acrylic, but there's no lifting, feel free to leave it there. So I take off the surface shine with 180, remove the dust, and now before we continue doing all the prep, I'm going to fit the correct size. So there are different types of dual forms. Most of them come in a 10 size pack, but sometimes they have 12 or 13. Well, of course, the more the better, the more selection that you have. So you need to choose the size that fits perfectly, that will be ideal. Or it needs to be slightly bigger, but you can never choose the one that's smaller because you will be in trouble. Okay, so let's try number 6. So I applied. So this is how you measure. You just take a look from the, from this view, they all look kind of matchy. But once we take a look from the side view, you see this part of the nail is not covered with the dual form completely. So this one is definitely way too small for this nail. So number 6, no. Let's choose the next one, number 5. Well, this one seems like it may work. Always check the side view, because from the front view you do not see the whole picture. And from this side view, you can. When you just choosing the right size, then we press. So you see there is this. You see this black part. So we have this clear form right here, and there is something where we're gonna apply the product. So if you fit and it looks perfect, but it's like that, it's not gonna work because there's not, you will apply a super thin layer. So basically it needs to be like that. So you can even, put something in there and it will still fit. Make sense? So this is how we will build the apex right here. I definitely need a third hand to show you this. So right here, okay? Not like that. You need to leave a distance. So you need to choose the size that will allow you to create the structure right here. So number 5 looks like a good fit. And those are reusable, so it's not like you use it only once. That's why they usually, in a box, there are usually 5 or 10 of them, and you can reuse them until you break them or something. So this one is not new. I already used this one. And let's continue the prep. So then I will apply dehydrator. As I'm working with IBD control gel today, I will be using all the IBD line. Dehydrator all over the nail plate. And once it's dry, we're going to apply primer, which in IBD is called gel bonder. You see, it's not fully evaporated yet, so we need to wait for a while. I apply the primer. This is a non-acid primer. And then this step is not in the most instructions, but I do it so I will be 100% sure that there's good adhesion. So I will apply a thin layer of the gel base. If the system you're using, if they have a base gel, then you can use it. I will be using this one by Cuba, but you can really use any gel base at this point. The key is to apply it in a very thin layer. Do not apply too much, or you will have the opposite effect. And of course, make sure you are not touching the skin. Thin layer and cure for 30 seconds.